Hey, fellow Schneider drivers, Friendly Bill coming at you. Yes, I got a haircut. This is going to be a super quick video. I like to make videos about things that are happening at the moment and things that come up. So, dealing with bad attitudes and shippers that are just bad. There's no other word for them. They're just bad. I'm not going to name this shipper specifically, but here's what happened. I have a 1 o'clock appointment, and I got here at 1 o'clock. It was one of those where you're rushing to get to where you're to be on time. I got here on time. I was here at 1 o'clock. I come to the guard shack, and I get to the guard shack, and they're like, what's your, this girl had a bad attitude, I could tell. Some people you can just tell they're radiating, anger and everything. So she was like, really, oh my gosh. She's like, what's your pickup number? It starts with a 129. And I'm like, I have a 117 number. She's like, oh, I'll check and see if it's right. Oh, your appointment was at 7 o'clock. You're going to have to reschedule. And I said, well, Schneider, according to Schneider, my appointment's for 1 o'clock. She's like, well, let me call. She calls back. Yeah, you're going to have to reschedule. You're late. You're going to have to reschedule. And you're going to have to drive all the way around the building and then go in and talk to him. I'm like, well, why do I have to talk to him? I'm like, I don't have the power to reschedule loads. That's something Schneider's going to have to do. Well, you need to go talk to him. So I'm like, okay, thanks. My first time here. Thank you. So I drive around the building, but before I go in and talk to him, I call Schneider. I say, hey, they're telling me that they can't load me, that this was a 7 a.m. load, and they can't load me. And they're like, oh, they did this last time. So anyway, my awesome salute out to Rich Ann DBL in Portland. She called, and I don't know who she talked to, but she said the director says that they are going to load you. And so, having this information, I go into the shipping office, and I'm standing there for 15 minutes because there's a guy in there telling this long story about wearing cowboy boots, and this went on for 15 minutes, and I basically ignored at the window. It's one of those places. And when she's ready for me, she doesn't say anything. She just taps on the window. So I hand her my thing, and she's like, is this the one that the director, yeah, he's involved in this, so we're going to have to load this guy. So I'm in the dock. But how do we deal, as truck drivers, we deal with this on the daily, bad attitudes. And you have to look at it like this. If you were working in a warehouse, I worked in a warehouse. I had a bad attitude too after a couple weeks. Working in a warehouse is a living hell. So I understand that they're grumpy. They don't have any customer service. They're probably getting paid, minimum wage, maybe even working part-time, no health insurance. I mean, it's a bad job. So they're grumpy because of their place in life. And the way that they deal with that is to try to make other people miserable. And truck drivers are easy targets because we're just here to get loaded and get out of here. We don't have to stick around. We don't have to deal with these people. We just want to get our load and get out of here. But they know that making us wait, they can make us wait. They know that they can be incredibly rude to us because there's no ramifications for being rude to a truck driver. They can literally treat us like garbage, and there's no ramifications. So how do we deal with it? How do I deal with negativity? And here's how I do it. I kill them with kindness, because the thing that makes a mad person more angry is if you're happy and if you're in a good mood. That makes them furious. They hate their place in life. They hate their job. And here comes a guy who's happy with life, happy with his job, who's in a good mood. Oh, it burns their buttons. So I'm not overly nice, but I'm just myself. Oh, hey, it's my first time here. I just want to, do what I'm supposed to do and follow the rules. Basically exactly what I say. And if they're a good person in a good mood, they'll say, "Oh, well, okay, here's what you need to do," and blah blah blah. If they are a rotten person in a horrible mood, they're just like. So I'm like, I've never been here. Can you help me? I mean, I don't, so. Being angry back to grumpy people as a truck driver is not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to get you loaded faster. It's not going to do anything for you. There's no benefit to it. So, I'm in a good mood when I'm on the road. I had my kids for a week. We did Halloween trick-or-treating. It was awesome. So I am still in a really good mood. So, I just try to treat people with respect. I try to treat people the way I would want to be treated. But as a truck driver, as a Schneider driver, you and I both know that is not reciprocated. These facilities, they will take every opportunity to crap on the truck driver. And that's just the way it is. Anyway, that being said, just a quick video. If you're being treated like crap, you're not alone. Okay, we all get treated like crap. If it's a deal breaker for you, if you're like, I refuse to be treated like crap, I salute you. My thing is, I always know that no matter how crappy they are, that I will soon be out of here and I get to leave. They have to stay day after day after day, hour after hour in their misery, and I get to leave. So, Friendly Bill, catch you on the flip.